My name is Jordan Hall, and I studied abroad in Tsukuba, Ibaraki Prefecture in Japan. It's about an hour northeast of Tokyo, and it was one of the greatest experiences of my life. In late summer, me and a group of friends decided that we would get together and we'd all go climb Mount Fuji, because what else is there to do in Japan but be crazy foreigners and go climb a nice mountain? I was close to giving up, but my friends, they pulled me up, and together, arm in arm, we made it to the top of the mountain, and we looked down into the little chasm on top of Mount Fuji, and we looked out over surveying lands, and it was beautiful being up above the clouds. It was the middle of summer, but it was so cold up there. It was a wonderful trip. The biggest way that my Japanese trip changed me was I became a lot more self-reliant, I would say. Whenever you're in Japan on your own for a year, you have to be more responsible for your own actions. It was also a great way to meet people from around the world and to experience different cultures. Perhaps not just the people of the country that you're going to. You'll meet all kinds of people from everywhere: South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, and they all want to be friendly. Lots of my friends would have cooking nights, and they would invite us over for potato pancakes or some variant of pork or beef. Some were good, some not so good, but it was a lot of new experiences, and I got to meet a lot of great people. I heard from my friends that international study was pretty cool and that there was a lot of funding available, and that's really what interested me. And I would recommend to anyone who's going to study abroad that they should look into scholarships, because there are a lot of them out there. I was able to receive the JASO scholarship whenever I traveled to Japan, and I believe I was very lucky because of that. The JASO scholarship basically covered a great deal of my expenses in Japan, everything except for my plane tickets, to be honest. Because I was on a direct exchange with the University of Tsukuba, I was able to pay USI tuition, which was drastically reduced compared to Tsukuba tuition. It was a great investment in my life. I love the USI International office. It's full of great people. They've got great personalities. They were responsible for helping me get my scholarship. They got me over there with the least amount of problems as possible. They stayed in contact, and they've been helping me resolve problems I've had when I got back. So, career-wise, I'd like to become a medical doctor at some point in my life. But after traveling abroad, I think that I'd like to make that a great part of my life in the future. Perhaps joining Doctors Across Borders, something to that effect. I thought that traveling was a really great experience, and I would love to do it again.